Hi, this is Victor. Just trying to respond to some of y'all's questions or comments. So it's been a long day already. Just getting home from work. So basically, what I wanted to do was talk to you guys about a gentleman that messaged me the other day. He wanted to know about guaifenesin. So I did the guaifenesin protocol back in 2001, I believe, and I probably did that for almost 3 years. It was a really effective program. I really enjoyed it. It's really painful in the beginning. You have to be really strict with your diet. You have to avoid salicylates. Um, you have to go in for checkups, where they feel for your fibromyalgia. Um, they feel for calcium phosphate deposits throughout your muscles. Uh, it's from Dr. Saint Amon out there in California, and it's a controversial treatment because they did a study, and in the study, it was a double-blind, placebo-controlled study, and basically, what they were saying was that it didn't show any good results, right? So, um, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. So he's saying that in the study that they didn't eliminate salicylates. So it was basically like a false study. So I don't know. From my experience and a lot of people's experience out there, it does work. Some people it's really hard to get through like the big pain period, and if they don't have a good doctor walking them through the process, or they're not avoiding salicylates and all that stuff, it can be really difficult for somebody to try to follow. Um, and I've done many, many more treatments than that. Just like probably all you guys out there, spend thousands, hundreds, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, just trying to figure out what's wrong with you and find a treatment that works. And that can be a downward spiral too. Just trying all this different stuff and nothing's working, and shoveling money at it, can be very frustrating. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips and some tools. So what I believe myself, just from research I've done, is that fibromyalgia is caused by a um, some kind of traumatic injury or event, or death in the family, or a car wreck, a sports injury, a cold. Uh, you know, it can be caused by like taking some like Cipro, or uh, anything that's really marathon, or whatever, something super traumatic to the body, where it gets a lowered immunity for a while, and then some opportunistic infections take hold, and kind of build a home there. So basically, what you're dealing with is some sort of infection, whether it be bacterial, viral, parasitic, yeasts, and all those things have to be addressed. So for me, I've done a lot of these different things, and cleanses, and you name it, I've tried it. If anybody said that there was a cure, or something, then I used myself as a guinea pig. Some things made me better, some things made me worse. Some things, gave me extra problems, and so the thing is that I've walked through the landfill, or the landmines, and taking the hits. So hopefully some of you guys won't have to. I'll say that if you want to, change your life, and cure yourself from fibromyalgia, is balancing your immune system. So taking some sort of immune modulator. It's like a Moducare. Um, Magnesium is great, but it's not a super strong one. Epicor is a really good one, and there's a few other ones out there that are super good at balancing the Th1, Th2 sides of your immune system, so you can handle these infections and problems with your body. Now, then on top of that, you're gonna have to do either Candida cleanse, right? Um, some sort of antibacterial treatment. Now that could be, taking, a year rotational protocol for antibiotics, or taking a viral like ganciclovir, or some of these other antivirals, lysine, oregano oil. All these, you can either go natural or you can go chemical. It just depends. Dealing also with your hormones. But I would say the biggest step that you can take in the right direction is first getting an immune modulator. So get like a Moducare or Epicor. Start taking that. Um, you know, then I would say let that work on your system. Don't really mess around with too many things, because then you're not going to know what's working and what's not. So just start with an immune modulator. Do that for about 3 months. See how you're feeling. Then I would say add like a probiotic, um, something to help with your gut flora. And I don't say don't take like immune or sporogenes, lactobacillus sporogenes, or any of these super probiotics that pass through your digestive system and all this stuff. You don't want something that's so hard to kill that passes right through the acidity of your stomach, because that can cause problems on its own. You can have an infection of lactobacillus, so you can have too much good bacteria, you know. So you just want to balance, and it's all about balance. It's not we're not You don't want to boost your immune system or have a super low one or turn it off, or it's not autoimmune or super high. It's all about balance, and everybody's now about extreme things, But it's for what we're trying to deal with is just balance, right? Just enough to return healthy homeostasis to your body. Then I would also do a Candida cleanse. I would do after that, I would either try to address any bacteria or viruses that you may have. You may want to get tested, or you may just want to, take some products that can deal with that. Like coconut oil is really good for that. Monolaurin, caprylic acid, um, olive leaf extract, some of these natural um, antivirals, antibacterials. You can go that route if you feel like it. And also eating a healthy diet. Don't eat a bunch of sugar. Don't eat any white poisons. I really try to stay away from that stuff. Uh, just treat the body well. Try to get good sleep. I know it's all hard. All these things are hard. I'm laying a lot of stuff on you guys, but these are the things that I've found that have helped me and have taken me, to where I'm back in school. I have my own business. I'm a personal trainer. I work, you know, a lot of hours. I also work out. I am not 100% because of, like I said, I basically did any treatment underneath the sun, and unfortunately, some of them cause damage to my body that I can't reverse. So hopefully, by putting this message out there, I save you guys from some of that pain, and hopefully I can change your life. Even if I can't fully change mine. But I would say, even if you can get to the same level of me, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I would have killed for that when I was in the beginning, when I was bedridden and I couldn't move and my body was on fire, and I was alone and broke, living at my friend's parents' house because you know I, I didn't have anybody, I didn't have a job, I lost my life, and it has been that way, an uphill battle, and ups and downs. So hopefully I can save you guys from that. So this is like the gospel truth. This is, all the research out there, all that I've done. I've, researched medical journals, all this different stuff. So now, why like guaifenesin and all that other stuff works. Guaifenesin is great, but it's an anticoagulant. It's I mean, it's a mild one. It inhibits ADP, um, and it helps. Anytime you have like a virus or like a bacteria or some kind of infection, you have like this hypercoagulation of the blood system. So basically, in fibromyalgia, a lot of the pain is caused by these viruses and bacteria hiding in your arteries and your blood in your veins, right, and building up these basically cellular debris, okay, in which is causing the fatigue, the inflammation. It's almost like they're toxins or byproducts, basically. Okay, we're just going to go with that because it gets more in depth than that. Okay, so I feel like guaifenesin really helps get that you know those byproducts out, those calcium phosphates, or I don't really think it's calcium phosphate, but it cleanses the body of whatever that stuff is. Okay, it helps kind of thin the blood because your blood becomes like mud. It's almost like taking a river, right, and then just putting a whole bunch of it's like a muddy river, right, and it can't flow and it can't move around and it can't circulate correctly. So you gotta address that too. I would say taking like wobenzyme on an empty stomach. Those enzymes, those will help clear up the blood. I think there's a viral stop that's really good because it also helps with it's like in some enzymes and it'll help stop the viruses and also clean up the blood. And that's a product you can get, I think, at like Whole Foods or something like that. I think it's from Enzymatic. Parasite cleanse. If you can do that, actually, do the Moducare, and then I would say, if you can get some good probiotics. But the biggest thing too is if you have like a parasite, which a lot of people do and they don't even know it. Um, avoid pork, avoid uncooked meat, especially if you're low immune system. A lot of people, yeah, they don't have parasites, but if you have some immune deficiency, then yeah, you're gonna get parasites, parasitic infections. So it's just in the environment. So do a parasite cleanse. You should notice a difference. You should feel some of the detox off of that. It's simple. Um, if you want, you can actually go just to the drugstore if you want to take, uh, an over-the-counter um, chemical one. You can do that. They just have them available at Walgreens for like, pinworms and things like that. You can just use one of those. See if you have any, detox symptom like itching or these problems like that. Or you can go the natural route. You can go to like a vitamin shop and buy, they have a bunch of different parasite cleansers there. So you can do that too. Um, and I think about maybe a year of actually, you know, sticking with the Moducare and also taking that antiviral, antibacterial, like a coconut oil, plus restoring your gut flora, good acidophilus, doing a candida cleanse, the parasite cleanse, and that should take care of it, probably about a year of doing all that stuff. So hopefully that helps some of you guys out there. Just give me a little bit of feedback about what you think. If you guys got any more questions, just let me know, or any subjects you want me to talk about. I'll try to make some more videos. I've been crazy busy with work and school, so hope you guys are doing well out there, and I will talk to you later.